Welcome, Internet. Today we are going to work on, hopefully, probably the last episode for our full processing of the vanilla map for Sandustry. Um, I'm gonna do a little bit of work on this and see if the Cinder. See if the idea that was given to me will work. So we are going to try. Let's see. I'm going to try setting this up. So I have to make sure I set this up correctly. So, let's see. I'm going to need a bunch of these. Ooh, you know what? We're going to just do all this first. We're going to get rid of all that. Let it drop. It'll have to process and move around on its own, but that's fine. It'll make its way back up here. That's okay. While it's doing that, let's go get all this stuff. Okay. So, we are going to divide this up, I think. If I'm understanding this correctly. So we're going to go... You know what? We'll make it right here. We'll do it right there. Okay. So we're going to have 2 bins. And... Let's, just to mark. And then we are going filter. We're going to block red sand. And then this one we're going to block the amethyst. And then let's see, so double wall. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. You gave me, I think this will work out well, judging just by if I'm understanding this right. Okay. Because now I just need to go get more red sand so we can test to see if this is getting worked right. Okay, let's go down now and see what we got to work with. Let's see if I've got some. I'm pretty sure I have some more red sand, so we got to go get it though. We were just down to this last little bit. And I guess I could do that guy there. Just do a convey. Well, no. You know what? Where's 2 launchers? Have all the launchers shooting over this way. Ooh. I made a launcher go backwards. I don't want a backwards launcher. I want a forwards launcher. Well, I guess technically it's not forwards because it's just still the same direction. But okay, I need you now to work your way up. You're not going very fast. Oh, I see. You know what? We're gonna do this a little differently. We're gonna put you like so. And we'll do a conveyor belt this way. for when we eventually end up getting to this stuff. Just forgot that guy. And we'll put our launcher there. There we go. Okay. Now... well, it's doing its job at least. I wonder if I can make it a little better. Nah, it's doing its job. That's fine. Okay, so we got that guy going. Now we need to get this guy going. Go. You know what? I was gonna shoot it all down, but I realized that it'd probably be just as easy to just grab it. As soon as we're done with all that processing, we'll come through and open this up and go get the other one and end the map. Let's see if this is even going to make it in. I think it's just going to start mixing with the stuff. Yeah, it's just going to mix in with here. It's not even going to make it into this area. Huh. I didn't think any of the red sand was going to make it through. I thought it was going to all mix up. It's gonna get all mixed up in here. Well, that is a pleasant surprise. Though I'm definitely gonna have to adjust a few things. And then I could just cycle around because it's all gonna have to come through eventually. Yeah, a little bit of clogs here and there, but that's okay. We're working through it. We're getting there. Okay. I think that is okay for a setup. Now we just need to let it run. Need to stop processing the sand and the dirt. I need to use the red sand first for a little bit. I should have been smart about that. Should have been smart. But I wasn't. My own fault. Let's see. Is there a spot that I can... Ooh. Let's do this. Block. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And allow cinder. And then maybe as the stuff drops in, it'll... any of the cinder will drop into here. It is taking its sweet time. I don't know if this is going to be enough space. I might have to lower this down. Actually, I have a hauler. I can just make the hauler. I'll just lift it up to there. And then anything that's not the cinder will just fall through. I'm a genius. Let's see if that actually works. Okay, well, I'm getting a backup of red sand. That's good. We just need to see how much it's gonna... let's see how much it's gonna make out of all these amethyst leaves. Actually, not too bad. Maybe I will have enough space, but we'll see. Still got a bit to go. Alright, let's see if I can position this just right. And then we'll just let this run, and I will, I don't know, I guess speed it up, time lapse it, whatever you want to call it. We'll just make it run at like 10 times speed or 20 times speed or something crazy like that. Looks like the system over here is not quite set up right, I guess. Let's take a look at this real quick, see if we can get it figured out. Let's see if I can get back to... Okay, let's go back to getting it all sped up now. Actually, you know, while I'm thinking about it, so just got a new bike for one of my kids and needed to get a tire replaced on it. So I got all the parts for it and everything, and I had to get off the old tire. Old tire, it was doing the thing where, you know, the rubber on stuff, when it gets so old, like rubber bands, they get so old they start to crumble almost. It was kind of at that point, like parts of it were starting to get a little crumbly. And so I'm trying to pull it off, and it's being a pain in the butt. If you're familiar with bikes, where the spokes go into the metal, usually you wrap a, like a rubber, almost like a little rubber flat piece around it, so that way, you know, the spokes don't poke into your inner tubes. So I was trying to get it off, and the bead in the tire had practically welded and congealed onto the little plastic rubber ring, little flat piece, the little, I don't know why, I don't know what happened exactly. It just decided, it was just so old that because that little plastic piece had moved or was just big enough that it went all the way up the edges, yeah, the tire was up against that rubber piece instead of up against the metal where it should be. I struggled for, I don't know, like an hour and a half trying to get that tire off. And in the process at one point, trying to, you know, use the tools and get the, you know, slide the tire over the rim and everything. I, at one point, my hand did the thing where it's like you lose control for a second, it like jerked forward, and I smashed my nail into the tire. I didn't break or split the nail, but it did the thing where it peeled a little bit. I don't, you know, if you don't like to hear it, don't listen. But it peeled a little bit, and now my nail hurts real bad underneath on my thumb. And it's my thumb. You know how much you use your thumb? You don't realize how much you use your thumb until it hurts to use it. So it's kind of sore. Also, no, I haven't seen Tommy Boy yet. At some point, I'll watch it. I just haven't seen it yet. When I do, I'll let you guys know. Okay, now back to speed thing. Well, we do seem to be making some progress. That's good. It's just taking a while. We've almost got those little filters and conveyor belts down here is almost cleared out. Though I don't know if that's going to be enough. I mean, look at all this. Got all this, plus there's still more. And still all this is going to have to grow. And as we process all the sand and all that other stuff, it's going to end up making more moss and more stuff to process. So I'm gonna run out of the red sand. Once this goes down a bit and it just starts, you know, dealing with the flower petals up here, getting it all this way. Once I have it sort of cycling through, I might have to increase the size of the containers or something. We'll see. I've already got a pretty big container for it. I just realized I left the cursor on top of the amethyst over there, so it's sitting there looking at the screen instead of... Ooh, big yawn. Looking at that cursor on the screen instead of looking at nothing. Oh, we definitely made progress. I mean, these used to be clear out over here. Ooh, we got more. Getting good size too. You know, and while we're at it, let's go up and make ourselves some more water. We're getting a little low. Now let's go take a look and see if our little reservoir has filled up the wedding station. Ooh, almost got it. Yeah, it's definitely times like this where I wish I had a way to increase the tick speed, get the tick rate up. Having like a 2 or 4 times speed or something like that would be very handy to have for this situation. Okay, what am I doing wrong? I think I might have done this wrong. I don't think that's quite how it's supposed to go. Let's do... Somehow I suspect I'm not doing this right. I mean, it could just be me, but I think I'm doing this wrong. Let's see if this makes any difference or if this even kind of works. Ugh. So much space. I don't know if I even have any more red sand. Let's maybe do this. Start filtering out some of this amethyst, shall we? We're gonna filter it into here. Then in the meantime, maybe I can figure out this. Because I suspect I'm just not understanding this correctly. It's probably one of those things where I'd have to like look to see how it's put together for it to make sense. I'm a much better visual learner. I'm gonna have to read this comment like 80 times for it to make sense, I think. Well, let's go check and see how we are on all of our red sand. Let's see if there's any left. Actually, let's start on the left side first. Now we're just left with this last little bit of dirt. And I'm pretty sure I've already gotten all the red sand over here. Yep, so I think I am all out of red sand. So we are literally down to just processing the last of the dirt. So let's take all of this. Okay, put ourselves a conveyor belt like so, which is fine. Top it off. And then another. Let's see, we want to go here, so let's take it like so. We gotta make sure we get all of the pixels. We want to get everything. Well, let's see how much it's clogged up. Oh, not too bad. Let's see if maybe that speeds it up a little bit. Okay, well, I think we have all the red sand processed. So just in case I don't, I will leave a little gap there. Let's see if I've got that right now. Or not see if I've got that right now. I don't have any more red sand to process. Let's speed this up. Get it all processed. And once it is all done, we can see where we're at. Well, I suspect I might not just be doing the fast forwarding, I think. I might be having to do the actual skipping on this part. Wrong one. Let's change our vent to there. And let us go allow sand. Block that off for a little bit. And give some time for all the rest of this to process out first. I don't think I'm gonna worry about figuring out all the void bloom, because it doesn't really matter. I'm just curious to get at how much of the monies are we gonna get. It's all about monies. I think there was a little too much sand for it to handle all at once. Well, I think I got plenty of room at the moment. Let's see how long that lasts. Probably already need more water. Oh no, actually not too bad on water. Just to be safe though. You know what, while this is still processing, let's go double check and make sure we haven't missed anything. I'm pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure we've gotten everything. We better make sure. Well, it looks like we've got everything. Can't believe I ran out of water again. Don't even need a bunch of water for all the sand. Pretty much have all the sand processed. At this point, it's almost entirely just for the spores. Oh, I'm gonna try something real quick. Do that. Let's try this. Let's see if that works. Kind of seems like it's working, but I'm not sure. We are so close. Well, at this point, all it is just a matter of speeding up everything we're already doing. So we've only got so much left to filter through. But hey, I mean, we broke 53,000. That's pretty good. I think the last time I did it was like 52,500, something like that. But I've only ever done that once, and that was before they did any of the major updates where they added all the extra red sand and things like that. You know, it's kind of weird. Like this one worked pretty well. This one, it worked pretty well. But this one, it all piled up. I mean, come on. Got 2 more pieces. You think we're gonna be able to get past the 55 mark? Or you think we don't have enough? I'm kind of hoping we can beat the 55,000. Just because that'd be cool. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. I mean, maybe once we process all these wet spores. All that amethylus. Well, still got plenty of room up there for more leaves, so it's just have to wait for these flowers to process and burn down. Oh, close. Oh. I'm getting hooked. I'm getting close to hitting the 3-hour mark at this point. But I don't want to leave it hanging because we're so close to getting it all processed. I'd be mean if I was being a tease like that. I'd be like, oh, final chapter. Oh, that's good. Oh, but never mind. I mean, come on, that'd be mean, wouldn't it? Can't go doing that. Good girl. Fluxite crystals. Oop, out of sight. Gotta be careful not to grab any spores, because I don't want to accidentally grab some spores and then end up tossing spores into not the containment area, because then they're going to be a pain in the butt. Oh, is this the end of it? I think we're at the end. Get all this gold. Alright. A little bit more gold in there, and then we are all done processing every last speck. As far as I can tell, every single pixel. Oh, oh, I missed some. Oh, well, can't believe I missed all this red sand. Well, this isn't going to affect our gold amount, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I finish processing this? See how much of the fluxite we get also, or should we just stick to the gold? But we've got our final total for gold. And we got 55,535. I'd say we did pretty good. How close do you guys get to it? I wasn't sure how much it was going to be, but it's a little more than I was expecting. Because like I said, the last time I did this, I think I ended like 52 and changed on the total gold amount. So definitely more than I got last time. And I mean, if you got more or less on your run, let me know. I mean, I'd be curious to see what you guys have gotten. So yeah. Other than the red sand, process some of this stuff into void bloom if we want to try to get a total count on all the fluxite here, all this stuff. Otherwise, that is the entire amount. Oh man, this is definitely going to be getting cut down because I mean, I'm like 10 seconds away from hitting almost 3 hours. Obviously, this was not 3 hours for you guys, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, this is Sandustry. Every pixel processed sand-wise for gold on the vanilla map. If you have enjoyed, feel free to hit this like. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, have fun.